Spread out to the left. Looking to play him in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Tries one from range. Oh, he's just got under that.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that and it wasn't far away at all.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
And it's been shipped out wide. Can he get on the end of this? So we're still where we started right now. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Space for him to turn and look. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Aberdeen really could have done without this. He scores for sure! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, look at the keeper's reaction, Peter. He felt he could have kept it out. That was so tight.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
He's shifting through the gears here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Aberdeen are looking to break at pace.
That's going in strongly.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out. Aberdeen really can't go chasing this game too soon. And
He'll try from distance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Shot could be on.
Livingston definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's fabulous. It's a threatening... Great chance! Well taken goal. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Aberdeen are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nice looking ball, pass somewhat off target. And he's being shifted off it. Tries to pass it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
This is the time you need that pace.
Spread neatly, wriggles his way through. He is through here! Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he is going into that little black book. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. That's a good run down the left. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Looking for the run. It's a promising position. Oh, that's nice. Oh, real chance! And that is quite wonderful! A finish of true class! And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal. Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
And that is indeed the final act. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
Please welcome our players.
Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Nicely weighted ball. He's got away. Real chance here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. That is lovely. And a chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Still they trail, and time is ticking away. And now they can clear their lines. Now that looks a decent ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. That's a cute ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Quick look, thought about cutting inside.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well,
Takes a shot! And there's a goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Livingston are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Number 17. Coming on
Livingston
to replace him
now in a
is
position far
number
more
22.
desirable.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Driving forward, and there's green grass ahead of him, so no flag here. He's beaten the last man, and he's there to belt it away. Livingston needed that, they really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And he's had it nicked away. Out of play for a throw. Just a quarter of an hour to play. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Not the most accurate pass. Well read, nice interception. Can he get it through? And he's picked it up out wide. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Played through into space. It's a promising position. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Substitution on the field.
And we have our very first corner.
Coming on the field is number 7.
They've played it short. Chance! And he's stuck it away. Back within one. They have them in their sights again. Aberdeen cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Good ball, good take. He's having a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
What a throw in. The final 5 minutes.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, a gilt-edged chance! Chance for a shot! And yes, it's there! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Has been indicated.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. That's really well cleared. Time added on, 4 minutes. Over to the right flank. Great vision. That's that, the end. Well, the players and the coaches have plenty to think about here.